Alrighty. Hey, John, how's it going? Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Life with a Paralyzed Bunny. So I need to give. Haven't checked in a while, so I figured might as well do this today. We need to give him a bath. He's got quite a bit of poop stuck on him, so we'll help him get cleaned up here. Okay, so first things first. For people that own rabbits and are going to almost assuredly complain in the comment section, here's the deal. These rabbits are extremely Okay. All right. The audio should be back. I don't know why it went back on mute. That's weird. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, he basically is doing all right. Um, he's able to get onto his side now and clean himself a little bit. So we've gone from giving him a bath every couple of days to just once a week now, and he's taken to it pretty well. Of course, we've never done this on camera, so now that we have the camera on, it'll probably be extra uncooperative, but we'll try. So here we go. So first thing we're gonna do is kind of lift you up a little bit. See what we can clean off before we get you in the water there. Probably have to come off in the water. All right, ready, bud? Ready to take a bath? Here we go, buddy. Oh, I know, bud. I know. So basically, we're not gonna submerge him or anything. We're just gonna let him sit in the water and just clean off his bottom here. Just gonna lightly rub him off. Don't want to pull too hard. Oh, starting to slide, bun. Starting to slide. Starting to think we might have to go a little more often here. It's got quite a bit of build up here on this back of his leg. So we're gonna try to pull that off. Hey, Professor. Sorry, unfortunately the screen's really far away from me, so I can't see any chat right now. Once we finish up here, I'll go through all that. Hey, bud. Oh, I know. Okay, ready for round two? All right. All right, so basically what we're going to do is set him out here on the puppy pad so he can kind of drain off. And I am going to go get a refresh of some water here. So hopefully he'll sit in. He'll probably start rolling around, but he'll be fine. Hey, waffles. Shit. Oops. All right. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, did you go back in for a minute? I know. He says, I just started drying off, Dad. There we go. It's a little longer. We'll be done. He does have some fur mats. We'll probably have to either cut off of them or might have to grab a scissors here. There we go. It's okay, buddy. Just wanted to get that crunchy piece pulled off of you. There we go. There's some more ichors. And pulling the ickies off the bunny. I know, buddy. It sucks. Like I said, this one's taken well to this. I'm guessing if we ever had to do this with Strawberry, she would just be fighting the entire time and we'd never get it done. So thankfully, Cinnabon is very cooperative with this. I think he likes it too. I think it actually makes him feel it's relaxing to sit in the warm water. I do think his tail is kind of bothering him because, like I said, that's basically where he's had to sit on all his pee all the time. So. And it is getting kind of hard. So I think what happened is basically all the tissue in his tail probably died. So he does have a checkup coming up here soon. So that's probably what we'll do is just do a tail amputation. So I don't think it's actually living anymore. It actually just feels like hard tissue now, which is kind of sad, but it's not bothering him. It's not causing him a pain, at least when he sits on it. Okay, let's check you over, bud, to see if we need to put you in for a few more minutes. You're looking pretty good back here. Looking pretty clean. See, I know a lot of people worry about giving rabbits baths because they think getting them wet for some reason, and I blame a little bit of the House Rabbit Society for this, but a lot of people for some reason think that if they get their rabbit wet, it's basically instant death, and that's just not the case. You do have to be careful and get them dry. Just because, and you have to really make sure they are dry, because the problem is they hit their fur on the top will dry really fast, and a lot of the water will just kind of wipe off, and they'll seem like they're dry. Their underfur is extremely thick though, and it holds moisture really well. So if you don't get that dry, their underfur dried off, then you can have problems with hypothermia because it's just keeping water next to their skin, and then obviously it's pulling heat away from them. So it is one concern that yes, you do want to keep them dry, but if you do sometimes have to give your rabbit a bath, it's not the end of the world. It's definitely not going to. I'm going to say 80-20. It's not going to kill them because it's really warm in the house right now. I turned off my air conditioning about an hour before I left the house, about an hour and a half ago or so. So it is about 72 in here. So it's very warm. So I'm not worried about the temperature at all. But yeah, so I mean, if you do have to give a bunny a bath, you just want to make sure you're in a warm room, not in a drafty area, and then just take the time to dry them off. I mean, a lot of times, if your rabbit can handle it, the fastest way to do it is to use a hair dryer on the lowest setting and lowest heat setting possible, and then blow dry them dry. Cinnabon doesn't really mind that, and he'll let me do it. But I figured since we're recording, it would be a bit loud to blow dry the bunny, and it actually scares the crap out of Strawberry. So, and she's already mad because I made her go for a car ride to go visit Grandma today. There we go. There we go. So a lot of times, just to help get their fur really dry underneath, is don't even use a towel. Just kind of start rubbing. You just giving them pets and scratches, because that kind of just throws the water out and helps dry them off a little bit faster too, than trying to just rub a towel over them. Hey, floppy boy. Sorry, let me get this idiot back into the. There you go. We'll move the microphone all the way. I didn't realize I was completely out of camera that entire time. Sorry, guys. It shows how very little I actually do turn the camera on, I suppose. There we go. That's better. Hey, buddy. All right, let's put you on a dry spot on the pad so you're not just sitting in wetness. Huh? I don't know what that is. Oh! All right, baby boy. Yes, a hot tub should be on Twitch. The bunny hot tub. Be rolling in the Bezos bucks. So he's been doing good the last month or so, I guess, since I really kind of did any kind of update with the rabbit. He's still has trouble sitting up every now and then. He'll fall over, but that's okay. We were a little worried about him for a little bit because he fell off the couch when I wasn't watching. I had him sitting up on the couch, and when I wasn't watching, he dragged himself off of it and fell on the floor. So he kind of hurt his arm a little bit, but it's better now, and it didn't break, so that's good. So no more sitting on the couch unless I'm sitting with him anymore. Because he still wants to try and follow me around the house, which is kind of sad to see, because he'll start dragging himself. And so sometimes I'll just let him. So he sometimes just seems like he wants to actually just do it on his own. So every now and then we'll just let him roll around. But he kind of tells you when he wants you to bring him somewhere else, too, because he'll just sit there and stare at you. Cleaning the bunny. There you go. How's that, bud? What's that? I'm starting to feel pretty dry, just not your back here. There we go. Try and get your back dry, then we'll put you back in your spot. So the other thing that I was a little annoyed with was, so we put him on gabapentin for pain, and it's also an anti-seizure medication. Unfortunately, nobody told me that it was pretty addictive. And yeah, so I didn't realize that. And we tried just cutting him off of it because it didn't seem like he needed it anymore. He wasn't having seizures or anything for a good month or so. Tried taking him off the medication. The first day he didn't have any medication. About once an hour, went into a seizure. And then finally, I went and did some research, and because I couldn't get a hold of the vet at the moment, so I went online, did some research, and found out that gabapentin is pretty addictive. And if you give it to your pets, you have to make sure you wean them off of it and not let them quit cold turkey. So we've been trying that. I did get a hold of the vet finally, and we talked about it. And so she wants to try and wean him off. And so we've been doing that. We've been lowering his dosage because he was doing 3 times a day. So now we tried lowering right away just to 1 time a day. That didn't work. He went right into immediately into a seizure that day, which was weird. And then so now he's taking it 2 times a day again. And it's funny, every time we try and to reduce it back down to 1 dose, we start getting seizure problems again. So we think that now he's just completely addicted to it, and basically he's just going to have to take it for the rest of his life. So my bunny's a drug addict, which I suppose is all right. He does seem to enjoy it. He sees a syringe and definitely wants to have it. So we'll see. We're still doing lower doses, even though we're doing 2, and that seems to be okay. So we're going to keep trying to lower it, and try to get him off of it completely. We were just trying to get him off of it in the first place because we were running out. So, and if we don't want to keep doing it, I don't want to have to buy another bottle. The shit's expensive. Just in case we decide to completely take him off of it. So we'd like to see how he reacts with at least 1 full day without being on the gabapentin. Once his chemical imbalance rebalances out, so he doesn't need to take it anymore, and then we can actually gauge to see how he's doing, if he actually needs to keep taking it as an anti-seizure, or if he's okay to stop taking it or not. How you doing, bud? How's your tummy? Is your tummy getting drier yet? Oh, your tummy's pretty wet still, bud. Yeah. I know it's annoying, huh? Sorry, Josh Street. I can't. I'm across the room, so I can't actually see what your chat said. I said it's a what? A paralyzed bunny. Cinnabon did something. Bird of Prey 5. send Uncle Polly. That might be it. We should probably investigate. That's a good idea, Josh. We'll call the FBI after we get done with the live stream today and have them open a case file and investigate the O'Preys. Hey, bud. There you go. Let's move you to another dry spot for a minute so we can let the towel soak up your butt. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's get a new puppy pad out. He likes to try and walk around still. Just a minute, bud. We're going to grab a new puppy pad so that you can sit on it for a little bit. Oh. These puppy pads actually work really good for giving him a bath when he comes out to sit on top of. So they really do soak up the water really well on on his stomach and underneath his butt. So just kind of letting him sit on these things really actually just pulls the water out of him. It's kind of nice, but they're kind of slippery, so he has a little trouble sitting up. Is that annoying? The camera right in your face, bud? There we go. Move that back a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Is that better, buddy? Hey, Random Menace. How's it going? Hey, buddy. Sorry, did I knock you over? Did Dad knock you over? Is Daddy mean? There we go. There you go. Okay, ready? Oh. I suppose since we're down here, we can also do an ear cleaning too. Might as well do that since we're here. We clean your ears too. Is it gonna be a rough day for you, Bun? Huh? You need to take a bath and get your ears cleaned. I know, bud. We'll give you a treat in just a minute, buddy. Let me grab your ear cleaning stuff and yeah, I know, bud. Oh. Get rid of this before I dump it everywhere. I'll be right back. Sit him up. Stay there. I know, buddy. I know. Okay, ready? So we're giving we switched his ear stuff too. We're using a stuff called Zymox. It's more of a gel that goes into his ear because the other stuff just wasn't working. So I think the stuff is slightly medicated too. You can tell he does not like it. Then you just need to get some in his ear, make it kind of lather up a little bit, and let him shake it out. And that just stays there until it dries on its own. The reason I like this stuff better than the other flushing stuff that we were using is that was basically kind of like the normal saline solution like anybody would use for their ears. The reason I didn't like that was because it wouldn't get all the wax out of his ear. It wouldn't dissolve it right, and so it would just collect, and then we'd have to go in with a Q-tip to clean out his ears, which is something he completely hates. And since I didn't realize, but rabbit ears are just basically a hole that goes straight down, and it doesn't have the ear canal structure like most animals do. So I get nervous, like I don't want to stab him in the brain while I'm trying to clean his ears out. Which it sounds stupid, but because I've talked to the vet and I've talked. She showed me how to do it several times. We did it several times successfully at the office too. But it's just one of those things. It's like, you know what? If I don't have to stick something into the rabbit's head, I'd rather not have to do that. I'd rather just, do the cleaning solution. Yeah, look at that. Ickers. Oh, nose. Got a giant brown spot. Let me grab a towel so I can pull that out of his ear. Yeah, I know, buddy. You had some waxy ear. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you want to eat it? Well, I bet you don't. Yeah, because I want to eat that. It's just tasty. Oh, is that delicious? You're so weird. Such a weird little bun. Is that better, buddy? Yep. Here we go. You want to eat it? Yeah. It's gross, but hey, man, if you like it, some ear snacks for you, buddy. Yeah, is that better? Can you hear better now, too? That was a big piece of wax. All right, so there we go. That's all we're gonna do. I know it looks like it's wet still, but you're not actually supposed to wipe it off. The directions tell you you're supposed to leave it, but when I see like it pulls out a pretty large piece of wax like it did in both ears, that's when I usually will just go in real quick and grab what I can see so it doesn't fall back into his ear. Let's sit here with him for a few more minutes and just let him try and clean himself up a little bit. I know he wants an ear scratch. There we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's ear scratch time. I know, buddy. Is that good? Oh, he says that feels so good. Does that feel awesome, buddy? Huh? Oh, get this side too. Hmm. There you go, bud. How's that? Does that feel better? Oh. There you go. How's that, bud? Is that better? All right, all done for the day. All done for the day, I promise. You want a treat? Does the bunny want a cookie? Oh, he says I'd like to bite you, dadders. Just a minute, bun. I'll go get your treat. Just a minute, good boy. Waffles. Bye. Hey. Strawberry. Oh, God. Would you relax? Strawberry. Strawberry. Oh, there she is. Oh, it's over here, bud. There's your cookie. Oh, she's jealous little bunny wants his cookie too. Relax. All right, so let me get his spot set up. I think I'll probably just leave it here and let the camera run for a little while. So I'll set him in this spot for a little while. I've been kind of moving him around the house too. So he's not always sitting in the same spot all the time. Trying to give him at least a somewhat of a different view of the house. I don't think Strawberry's really grasped what's going on either. She spends most of her time underneath the couch because she's just terrified of what's. But they are hanging out a little bit more together during the night. Later at night, she'll come out and hang out with them. But usually during the daytime, she'll be sleeping either underneath the couch or up inside the couch behind it. And then she's kind of made over on the other side of the room where I set up another spot for the rabbit, because for a while I had his kennel cage. Just whenever at night, I would just bring it out and put it against the couch here, so Strawberry could still sleep by him just outside of the cage underneath the couch. But that was just getting in the way, so I ended up just cleaning out one corner of the room and setting up another spot for him, just so I could leave the cage over there all the time. So now she kind of just goes and sits in his cage every now and then when he's not in it. And then there's a shelf over there that she decided to claim, and so she sits on the shelf right next to the kennel cage now, which is kind of cute to see. All right, you want to sit in your spot for a little while? All right, I'm going to move you for a minute so I can move the puppy pad. So you sit next to the camera for a minute. There you go. Sit there for a second. That pad's actually dry, so he's pretty dry. But just see. I'm not going to pick you up, Strawberry. Relax. Throw some stuff away real quick. Come on, bud. Shove this next to you like usual so you don't fall over. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I know, bud. Hey, Strawberry, it's okay. Okay, baby girl. Come on. Water for when you want it. Can you reach it? All right. And then a little treat for you, bud. Here you go, bud. That's his favorite treat. Come here. Baby girl. Come here. Here's Strawberry. Come on. Here. Oh, relax. You want it? The other one finally came out. All right, we'll let them have their treat. Good bunnies. Yes, it's good today. Good bunnies. See, that wasn't so bad, was it, Cinnabon? right there. Just cleaning up a little bit over in the other spot. I guess really the only annoying thing right now that's happening is doing a lot of laundry. I have to clean towels like every day because he goes through about 4 or 5. I probably don't need to do. Probably shouldn't be going through that many. Yes, I've been changing them way too often, probably. There you go, bud. Oh, you're a good boy. Yeah, it's a good bunny. All right. Here. Oh. Here, I'm gonna sit by your alpaca for a little while. How's that? We'll see how long I'll put up with that. I thought I had my camera recording last night. It was one of those times where you hit the button, think it's recording, it's not. When he was trying to fight and hump the alpaca last night. It's pretty hilarious. He's just dragging himself across the floor because I had taken it away from him. So he was trying to get back to it, and it was just hilarious. He was dragging himself across the floor, just trying to get to his stupid alpaca. Alrighty, let's go over and see what we missed, shall we? Hello to John DeMarco and Professor Brainy Specs and Josh Street and LDG, Arabic, and Captain Trek. Hey guys, how's it going? Let's see. We skipped a lot. Hellos. This is cuteness overloads. This random menace. Let's see. I wonder if bunnies' personalities are closer to dogs or cats. Kind of both. I've had rabbits that had personalities close to dogs. Cinnabon's pretty close to that. Comes when he's called. Well, he used to come when he was called. And just loves attention. Strawberry kind of has more of a cat temperament. Just wants attention when she wants it. Otherwise, to leave her the fuck alone. Kalis is kind of the same way. He's kind of a mix. He wants attention most of the time, but sometimes he's really ornery too. So it's kind of a mix. I think Cinnabon and the first Strawberry were the closest to dog rabbits I've had. Yeah, I'd say they have their own personalities, but it is kind of easier just to, when explaining things, just be like, oh, it's kind of like a dog, or oh, it's kind of like a cat, because everyone understands that. Time to get a GoFundMe for the bunny to have a powered wheelchair to move around on its own again. Exactly, right? I was thinking about it. I've been looking into options for him, but because of the way he's sitting, most rabbits, when they're paralyzed, they can still bend their legs and sit normally. He can't. They're kind of always just stuck out in front of him. You can bend him back into the normal position for sitting, but then if you leave him, if you walk away, he'll just immediately stretch him back out. So we think it's just a muscle issue where he just can't retract his muscles on his own anymore. Let's see. But yeah, so the problem with the wheelchair, that all the wheel options I had, is you'd still need to be able to reach the ground with his front legs, and I don't think it would have to be something really small. Otherwise, all the ones I've seen so far are too high off the ground where he wouldn't have the mobility to move his legs far enough forward to actually be able to pull himself along. See, Professor says, hello to Captain Trek, Josh Street, excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. Sorry, I've been listening but not watching. That's not a problem. Professor Brain specs hello, says Captain Trek, and Professor says hello to Geeks Enjoy. Alrighty, and that brings us up to date. All right, so I guess what we can do here is I am going to let this run for a few more minutes here, probably let this go until the top of the hour, so it's a 1 hour long live stream, and then cut it off there. But I will be right back. I need to go help the other bunnies a little bit, maybe get them some food. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go feed the other animals. I guess I really don't need to mute this. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hungry, buddy? Always hungry, Dad. Hey, you're cool, buddy. Hey, you're cool, buddy. Strawberry, what you doing? I know, girl. I know. Bunnies, you made a huge mess last night. What the hell? Strawberry, is that you? There's the coward bunny. Hey. There you are. Who's a scared bunny, huh? Giant bunny scared of everything. Alright. Now put hay in there. Tired? Go to sleep? You tired, buddy? It's getting really hot in here, so let's see how dry you are. You're dry enough. Alright, I'm gonna turn the air conditioner back on because it is getting very hot in here. right. Yes. We got done what we were going to accomplish today, so let's see if Bunny wants anything else here. Yeah, is that good? It's all right. And that was that. So probably gonna do. I think we got him mostly clean. I actually need to go buy another bottle of shampoo for him. That's the one thing I forgot to get while I was out the store this morning. So I'm probably gonna end up doing another bath. Not tomorrow, probably. I don't want to do it 2 days in a row, but probably again on Sunday. So again on Tuesday, probably. Like I said, I don't like to do it too often, but since I didn't have any shampoo this time, I do want to probably give him another one just to clean them up. We got all the pieces that were stuck to him pretty much. It's just kind of his fur is a little bit stained right now underneath, and hopefully we might actually just kind of shave some of his fur down there too when we go to the vet in a couple days here just for another checkup. That way, hopefully, it'll help keep him. Well, I mean, it obviously will keep him a bit cleaner if we give him a bit of a haircut on his undercarriage. Should help keep him a little bit cleaner. And then he does have a lot of tangled fur underneath, just because he's always sitting like that too. So we can pull out all the crappy matted fur that's underneath him too. Well, that'll probably make him a bit more comfortable. And then I think while we're at the vet, we might do a couple of more blood tests just to make sure that he doesn't have a bacterial infection. That's we don't really think it is. We don't think that's what's causing his leg issue. But since we're going in, we might as well just check it out to make sure. If it is, then we'll put him on some antibiotics. But at this point, we think that even if it was, it's probably gone for too long, and his muscles have completely atrophied at this point anyway. So it's kind of just mostly just keeping him comfortable and keeping him cleaned up. Otherwise, he's still a pretty happy rabbit. He goes about his day still, and even though he can't run around, he just does what he can. We just surround him by toys. We just give him some toys, and he'll throw those around during the day. Yeah, he still seems happy. So don't really see a need to put him down quite yet. So hopefully he'll last quite a while and have a good long life. We still think he's only about 4 years old, but we've kind of nailed it down. So he's either 3 years. He's between the ages of 3 and 6. That's what we've been able to nail things down to. From all of his. I went back and looked at all of his adoption records that I still had, thankfully, and so we were able to finally kind of nail down what his age is. So hopefully he'll be around for quite a bit longer. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thanks a lot for hanging out while we gave Bunny his little bath here. He's looking pretty tired. He'll probably head to bed here anyway. So I think we will call it here. Might do another. I'm probably going to start doing a rabbit stream once a week. Probably start doing it as an open lines again, kind of like how I used to do it. Probably just once a week, though. There's other open line streams on YouTube. So, but I do kind of miss doing that myself. So I've been thinking about restarting that back up again, at least like I said, once a week. Still over on Twitch. Things have been crazy this last month. I didn't think they would be quite as busy. That's why I haven't been streaming nearly as much as I wanted to be. Hoping to start streaming daily over on Twitch. That hasn't yet happened, but that's something I'm actually working towards. So hopefully that I'll be able to get my schedule actually under control again. But other than that, so sometime next week we'll do another bunny stream, and then I'm still not sure what I'm going to do this afternoon. I don't have anything planned, so I'll probably, unless some other people are streaming today, I'll be over on Twitch just playing some games. But if there's a bunch of other stuff going on today, I'll probably just go hang out in other people's streams. So we shall see. But all right, thanks guys. Thanks John. Thanks Jeff. Thanks Captain Track if you're still here. Thanks someone. Oh hey Thomas, you arrived just in time for us to say goodbye. All right guys, you have a good day, and I will. I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.